All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to our Robust Life event. Today is the 2nd of March, 2018. Just like that, we're in our 61 days into the year. And life is life. You know, they throw everything at you, the good, the bad, the sad. And so many has happened in this past 61 days. And one thing for sure that I know that has been absolutely continued to remain a gift for me and my family is saying yes to this opportunity. And 19 months ago, I had my son. My husband and I were looking for other alternatives to be able to supplement my income so I can be home more with my son and do mom care instead of daycare. The feeling of leaving my son with someone that I don't know to look after for him, and even just the thought of, you know, me going to work just to cover costs for someone else to look after him was one of the most painful, weird experience I felt. And so we decided to venture out and look for something. We've always wanted to do something online. We've always wanted to be, time freedom and have our own business and be able to live the freedom lifestyle that we want. But in order to do that requires huge chunk of money as well. And so when we're looking into like franchising a pita pit or franchising a coffee shop, it's what's going to cost us like $250,000, money that we don't even have in our bank account. So our search began. It took us 7 months to venture out and look for something that will allow us to be us, because that was the only skill and assets that we have, that we knew that no one could ever compete with, that we knew that we could offer the world was us. We're pretty cool people. We think we are. We have a big heart and love to help other people. But at the same time, in order for us to help others, required us to help ourselves first and look after ourselves first before we can even help other people. And so our search began, and Choose Plus came into our lives December 2016, and everything resonated with us. The health side of it, the business side of it, it fitted really, really well with us in terms of who we are. And so, this business is a platform for us to be able to remain us. And it's been pretty amazing. I work only 1 day a week now. My husband still works casually as a landscaper, but I can see this opportunity being able to retire him and even retire myself completely, so that we'll both be home full time, be there for our son, and just really do life and live life. Because at the end of the day, we're not going to be here on this earth forever. So why not make the most of it and live life and enjoy it a bit? I know, because I've, since 18 and I was able to work, it's always been 9 to 5. It's always been a square box. You go work 9 to 5, you try and save, and your life is very limited with that earning that you're able to just get within those times. Like, you cannot live beyond, for myself wise, I cannot live beyond with what I was earning from my 9 to 5. So, we wanted to be creative and find an alternative way to living and having another extra stream of income. So Choose Plus came into our lives, and it has changed our lives. Beautifully and amazingly in different ways. We've met a lot of amazing people along the journey. And tonight we're going to launch Saveu's business, one of the mummies that we have linked arms in this journey, and even her family. And so a big welcome to everybody who are here to support her and her launching. She'll be sharing a bit later in the event. It's about half an hour. And so, welcome. It really is for us an honor to have your presence here tonight, and for you to be here and support her. We're truly grateful to have you tonight. So it's, you know, people like her and like yourselves coming in to support her, and just being open-minded to see what is this other alternative means of being able to have an extra stream of income coming in. And so you'll hear a lot of stories tonight about what this opportunity really is, and really excited for Saveu to be launching tonight as well. So enough of that. I'm going to venture into just talk about, firstly, the health side of this business. This business, we have two aspects to it. We have the health side, and then we have the business side to it. And so Juice Plus basically is just fruit, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. The company behind Juice Plus has been around for over 40 years. It's been around in New Zealand and Australia for coming 20 years this year. It's not a new fad, and it's not a supplement like any that you would get from the shelves. And I'll tell you the difference. The difference is that Juice Plus is just food. It's just the simplicity of fruit and vegetables that are grown. Oh, it's amazing. The soil behind that the product are being grown, it's just pretty, you know, nutrient dense. It's just amazing. They're grown and they're harvested when they reach the peak ripeness of the product. Unlike the supermarket where you go to get a banana that's been ripened in a container or in a, you know, freezer or something like that. They're being taken out green, they're sprayed whatever to try and ripen it when it was still like really green. And by the time it gets to us, the nutrients, there's hardly any. I mean, like, it's not even reaching anything that will be good for us. And so the difference, our product, they are grown and picked at peak ripeness. And then they are dried at a very low temperature so that the nutrients are maintained. You know, they're not overly destroyed. If you're like me, as an islander growing up, you know, we always hear, oh, make sure your food's being cooked. And, you know, always overcooking the vegetables. Poor carrots and all those spinach and stuff, you know, by the time that comes to the plate, I've literally killed all the nutrients in it as well. So they are tried in a very low temperature so that the nutrients, if you could see, are packed and still very raw. And so they are, the water and the sugar are being removed. And so what's left is just the phytonutrients that are left. So the whole, for example, a whole apple, the skin, the seeds, the pulp, everything, they go, it's been, you know, pulped, and then the sugar and the water being removed, and what's remained get encapsulated in a vegan capsule as well. And the reason why they're encapsulated is so that the nutrients level are maintained up to the last one that you take. I'm not sure about you, but I used to take vitamin C, which is a, you know, individual vitamin on its own. And by the time that it's come to half of the bottle, it all turned orange, you know, or yellow. The nutrients no longer is diminished by the time it comes to the last of it. So with our product, everything goes in, and they're all encapsulated in, you know, in our vegan capsule to make sure that the nutrients are maintained. And when you take Juice Plus, this is the amazing thing about it, is that when you take it, your blood recognizes it. Your blood knows and registers what you're taking, and they just rush and take all of the goodness that your body needs within. And so with other supplements in the supermarket that you would get, your body doesn't really recognize it. And you know, it just goes out in that disco-y that your body doesn't recognize it, and it just flush out, does nothing to your body. And so that's why I love about our product. One, it's just food. It has a food label, not a supplement label. And two, it's safe for everybody because it's just food. It's just, you know, concentrated whole food nutrition. And anyone can take it. The elderly can take it. Babies, when they start eating solid, can take it. Moms who are pregnant can take it. Athletes who are drug tested can take it as well. So it's pretty much safe. There's no health warning labels in terms of, if you look at a lot of what's there in the supermarket, there's always that warning. And even drinks, energy drinks and all that, it's not safe for pregnant mamas. Makes me wonder, if it's not safe for babies, if it's not safe for children, why should I take it as an adult myself? And so love that our product is just food. And you get a wide varieties of it as well. Here in New Zealand, we are recommended that we eat 5+ a day. And in the World Health Organization suggests that we eat a variety, 9 to 12 servings of fruit and vegetables. Now, I know in my family, we do not eat 9 to 12 fruit and vegetables a day and in a variety as well. We just don't. And there are days when money is running low or the shopping is running low and there's not that nutritious meal in the home. I'm so blessed to know that my son, my husband, and I, nutritional needs are covered with this. And that's all that our product does. It bridges the gap from what we eat to what we should be eating. Like we would have 3 or 4 fruits in the week, maybe 3 to 4 vegetables in the week. And like I said, like I'm not really a good cook. So right now I try and just eat them raw so that I don't kill the nutrients in the vegetables. And so, these bridges the gap. They are my top up for my whole family. Every single day we take this. Before we head out the door, I, as a wife and as a mom, I feel really confident. And I feel good knowing that my family is getting the right amount of nutrition in our diet daily, which is pretty amazing. So all our product bridges that gap. Our other product I'll quickly show you, it's our healthy omegas, which is basically, if you used to take fish oil in the past, like I said before, for myself as a Polynesian girl, never heard of this. We eat a lot of fish out of the ocean, but never knew about the existence of, fish oil and let alone omega plant-based. And now I understood what it does. And for me, I knew I do not eat enough of the healthy fat in my body. I mean, my brain health, my heart health, and my joint health has never been looked after to the max until this added to my diet as well. So you imagine your body, you have joints, we are all living human beings and we're all living cells inside us that needs to be cared and well nourished and looked after. If we don't eat the right food, there's nothing good in our body to help it rejuvenate, to help it, to restore itself, to repair itself. And that's why we have systematic inflammation in our body. That's why there's severe skin acne. That's why there's severe fatigue. And that's why there's a lot of, sicknesses that comes from not having the right nutrition. It all comes down to food. And with our product, it really is just bridging that gap. And you'll hear a lot of stories tonight about what the product has been doing to a lot of, families out there. And our last product, which is a whole food plant-based powder. And basically for me, this is my go-to save me type of food because it has fruit, vegetables in there that I don't even buy on a regular basis, like mushroom powder, spirulina powder, alfalfa sprout, broccoli, pumpkin powder. I mean, they're all packed in this beautiful complete sachets. And so basically they're your healthy fat, carbs, and protein. And so our product all work really, really well together. So you imagine a vehicle. You need an engine for your vehicle to run, which is your micronutrition. You need the right fuel to get the vehicle going, which is our whole food plant-based. And you need the right oil to lubricate the vehicle to make sure that everything works well together for your body or the vehicle to perform to its optimal benefit. And that's where our omega comes in. Our product work hand in hand together. It just really is amazing. And, I love to say that with our product as well, we have a whole food based program that you will be added to on Facebook. If you decide to be on any of our plan, we have this program which is all about educating people to go back to the art of eating real food and really minimizing eating processed food. And, you know, it's packed with easy recipe. Like even my nephew who are 5 and 6, going 7, they can make it, the healthy sausage rolls and just healthy sweet treats. And they're learning about health pretty early, which is really is amazing. So that program is available to everyone who decide to say yes, to make one simple change, to take their health to that next level. And lastly, our product are backed by science. The science behind our product is pretty phenomenal. Golden standard, double peer review research up there in the Medline Journal, you know, in the pharmaceutical level, the highest of research. Our product sits there. And the science behind it, if you want to know more about the science behind it, just ask the person who invited you here tonight or who shared this recording with you to give you more information about it. Because there's just so many amazing informations about it. And, you know, if you have any questions still, do get them answered. Reach out again to the person who shared this with you or invited here tonight to make sure that your questions are answered, which is pretty amazing. So I'm going to find... is Tasha? Is Tasha on? I find Tasha, so I'm just going to share her product story with us. There she is. I'll just spotlight you. Hey there, Tasha. So how long have you been on Juice Plus? And can you please just share with us what the product has done to you and your health and your family?
Cool. Hi. Yeah, thanks. I've been on Juice Plus now for 1 year. For 1 year, it was last February I was introduced to the product. I was really skeptical about it, but that's another story. Yeah, my life before Juice Plus, I was always tired, what's the word? The word's gone out, but I was really always tired, very drained of life, and that was in regards to my hormone issues. I'd been anemic for over 6 years. I think it was nearly brushing on 10 years of my being anemic and just having low iron, low blood, which caused a lot of problems in my woman's health. So hormone imbalances, bleeding issues, endometrial polyps that caused the bleeding issues, and just so much on that side. So that list is already tiring in itself, just mentioning it all. So I felt like life was really sucked out of me because I had no energy. I just was not like living life to my full potential. That's the full story. 2016, my husband said to me, don't go to work. Just try and get better and do whatever it is you want to do for this year and try and get better, because there was nothing else. Like I would work for only a few weeks, few months, and I couldn't commit to work long time. So I actually thought that I made some changes in my life, like eating properly. I thought I had found the healthy plan for me, where I was making my own sugar with xylitol, using stevia, and so I thought I had found the health plan for me, and I wasn't going to budge on it. I wasn't going to budge on anything. I found this, almond flour. Like, I've just been introduced to healthy living, so I thought I found it. And when I was introduced to Juice Plus, then I just thought, no, I've already got what I need to do. And then the person who introduced me said to me, but is what you're doing currently working? And I knew that what I was doing wasn't working, so why not give it a go? And honestly, I'm forever grateful to Ladi for sharing it with me. 2 months into taking Juice Plus, because of my hormone issues, it reflected in my skin. So I had really bad cystic acne, which you can see is absent from my face right now. I have a few scarring here and there, which is starting to close down, even in my experience of taking the omegas, that it's actually closed my pores. So my cystic acne has cleared on my chest, on my face, and And that was 2 months into taking it for me. And then 4 months into taking the product, the research says that we make the 4-month payment commitment because it takes 4 months for your red blood cells to regenerate itself. And bang on 4 months for me. I took a blood test because I do them, routinely. And it showed that my iron levels had gone from a 5 to a 16. I had never had double digits in my iron levels ever. So I knew I was feeling great, but to see it in my blood, in my system, on those results, I was just so I was like, wow, I'm getting there. I'm getting healthy. And my husband and I had been trying for over 6 years, urging on 7 years to conceive and have another baby. But because of my health problems and my women's health problems, that wasn't on the card. I mean, it wasn't possible. It wasn't possible. But Juice Plus, having that nutritional support was able to support my body, in a way to help grow, get my body ready to have a baby. So 5 months into taking Juice Plus, it's just the doctors had confirmed that we're pregnant, and that we were having a baby, and I just understood there and then the importance of good nutrition for my body to have that and able to, carry a baby as well. So I it's not a miracle pill, but it is the good nutrition that we needed. And I can share quickly, sorry if it's too long. During my pregnancy, it has been amazing. Pregnancy time is the time where people say, just eat whatever, whatever you crave for, just eat for it. I can count on one hand the unhealthy food that I was craving. And I craved salads, and I spent a lot of money at Tank when I didn't want to make my own salads. So I craved so good. My family can confirm that as well. And my energy levels were skyrocket. I was still doing work an hour before I gave birth to my baby, which was born this year. So now post-pregnancy, I could not do my post-pregnancy without having the nutritional support, because it has helped me with my energy levels. It has helped me still continue on eating better as well. So just to wrap it all up, I love that I was given this opportunity to know about Juice Plus, because not only have I benefited from it, but a little baby grew inside of me, and my husband and my child. So it didn't stop with me. It continued on to my whole family, and I love that I've been blessed with that. So thank you for letting me share. Sorry if I did go a bit too long. Thank you.
Congratulations for everything, life and health and baby, and wow, everything is producing life within your story. So absolutely love it, Tasha. Thank you so much for sharing. Appreciate it. And that's why we love doing what we're doing, because of stories just like this as well. I will find Denise. There she is. Hi, Denise. Just like Tasha.
Hello.
Sharing your story as well.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hello. Thank you, Tasha. That was absolutely inspiring, and I absolutely enjoyed listening to your whole testimony about Juice Plus. When did I join Juice Plus? I actually started taking the product about the 12th of January. So it's been, well over a month now, nearly 2 months. But what I found with it, Lati, is that prior to taking Juice Plus, my hours of work are really, really strenuous. I'm a nurse in the community, and what I do is I go in and I assess people, and I look at what they can and can't do for themselves. And so our job is to coordinate any services that they need. Now, oftentimes I cover quite a vast area. I don't know whether you know the Waikato at all, but I cover from Ōwhango, which is right down past Taumaranui, cover Taumaranui, then coming up to Kākahi and Kāwhia, Raglan, Pirongia, the whole of the wider Waikato, as well as Tokorua, Mangakino, Ātiamuri, and also up to Waihi, Thames, Pyro. So, and also Hamilton and Ngāroa Wahia. So I cover quite a huge area, not all at once, but guarantee you I would have covered those areas in one whole month. And so what it's done to me over the time that I've been doing this, which is probably about 7 years now, it actually took a toll on my body for a long time. I was starting to get really tired. Oftentimes I wouldn't get home until about 8 o'clock at night, and I still do sometimes. But what was happening was, as I'm driving along, I would get really, really, really quite fatigued, and sometimes I'd feel like if I was behind the wheel, I'd feel like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go off the road. So I'd turn the radio on. I'd eat lots and lots of sweet lollies like chewing gum. I'd wound all my windows down, and this is late at night, coming through Taumarunui, and of course, you can't have phone cover. But oftentimes what would happen is, my gosh, I'd be so tired and so just really, really starting to pray, because I'd be really knackered, because I'd leave home at 7 o'clock that morning, and so by the time I'd get home, I'd be really, really knackered. But since taking Juice Plus, since the 12th of January, I will honestly say that, now when I get home late at night, I'm not panicking, I'm not worried now, because I have a lot more energy in me, and it's good energy. Over the years, I've taken things like multivitamins, I've taken things like stress relief, and that didn't do me any good. All it did was cost me quite a bit of money every month, because they would only last just 30 days. And so that didn't do anything for me. I would take the stinky fish oils as well. That still didn't do anything for me, and I was still getting really, really tired. And I suffer really bad with osteoarthritis, particularly in my fingers, because I was a weaver, trying to weave, doing tāneko as well, and I was a knitter and a sewer, and also a crochet. I used to do a lot of handwork. And so I don't think that would have done it. I think what would have done it was really working in market gardens as well. Working with water would have actually contributed to a lot of my arthritis. So there were times, and every morning I'd wake up, my phone would go off, my alarm would go off. And what would happen is that I would never be able to turn that alarm off, nor could I pick up my phone, because my fingers were so stiff. They'd be so sore and painful and stiff. And so what happened was I'd have to wait. So my alarm would just blare off, and then it would wake my husband up, it would wake the household up. So in time, what I started doing was hitting it with my elbow, because my fingers were so stiff and I just couldn't ply them at all. As you can see, my fingers are quite crooked, but I tell you this right now, since I've been taking Juice Plus, and I will swear by this, and I am a skeptic, and I've always been a skeptic, but since coming on to Juice Plus, I'll tell you what, I didn't even question this product at all. I did never, ever question it, nor did I go looking for it, nor did I go researching it when I found out about it. But so I just, once it arrived on my doorstep, my gosh, it was like a godsend for me. I was like, oh my God, I'm so blown away. My products have arrived, and I've already been out there promoting Juice Plus, but I'd never even tried it. And so I had this whole thing about me, and I thought, Lord, is this going to be the way for me? And sure enough, it has been. Now my alarm goes off, and I'm able to reach over and turn it off. I can actually reach over and have a look at my phone, 5 o'clock in the morning. So what I'm saying is that it's given me more energy. I also used to suffer a lot with cramp in my calves, and I tell you what, nothing worse than waking up in the middle of the night and you've got this huge hard ball on the back of your leg, so screaming, my husband would go, okay, just breathe. I'm going, oh no, I can't even. And I'd feel like I was dying, and the first thing I'd do is I'll call out, God help me, please help me. So I'd be standing on the side of my bed in absolute agony, and it would just slowly go away. I tell you what, I took every magnesium pill there was. I'd visit the chemist and they'd say to me, oh look, these magnesium pills are the best. They're a marine biochemical mechanism, and they're absolutely wonderful. And my gosh, it just cost me $49 every month, and it was like, oh, this is ridiculous. And they even started offering 2 for the price of 1. So I thought, yay, but it still didn't do me any good. But since I've been taking these little beauties, I tell you, I swear by these omegas, ever since I've been taking them, and everything else that I've got, and all, you know, the chews as well. Ever since, I tell you what, I have not had a cramp at all. And I tell you, there are times that I actually turn over on my side and I think, but it doesn't happen. You know, it doesn't happen. I'm like, praise the Lord. So I just want to put it out there that I absolutely swear by this. And no, I don't have anybody over here with a gun telling me to say something, to say all these good things. Or no, there's nobody out here saying to me, hey, I'll give you you know, $100 if you can just say all this stuff, because hey, it's the truth. You know, I wouldn't lie to you. I would just want to. I embraced this product before I even received it. Okay, I was absolutely promoting it before I even received it, probably 3 weeks before I received the product, and I was just blubbering on about it. And it was during that time that I was learning a bit more about the Juice Plus that I decided, you know, that, mind you, I decided well before I even received it. So I just want to say that I just feel so blessed that I've got this, and that I can actually help my family and help others as well. So
Oh, wow.
that's me.
Praise
the Lord. Thank you.
Thank you,
Hope I didn't go overboard.
And you look amazing. I remember the first time
Really?
you came on the call, and look at you transforming every single day.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And one thing I forgot to mention, everybody, is that, you know, with every adult order, you get to sponsor a child from the age of 4 to 18 to eat free. Our company is a company with a heart. You know, we're out to inspire healthy living around the world, and the research with our children's health study is phenomenal. And I see it with my son as well. I mean, he started it when he was 7 months as well. His skin is just amazing. He even get complimented on how glowing his skin looks, and he's only 19 months old. You know, but I know that that's a reflection of his health, you know, from the inside. So our children gets to eat free, which is pretty amazing. And thank you so much, ladies, for sharing. We'll just switch gear a little bit here, because I want us now to go and talk about the business side behind this product. Not only that we are helping families in their health, but, you know, in order for us to be healthy, we have to be financially healthy. And the same company behind the product offers that opportunity as well. And for some people, you might be wondering if this is one of those things, you know, is that one of those pyramid scheme, whatever, that I didn't even know exists when I started? Definitely it's not. It was made illegal in the 1970s, and we wouldn't be here sharing this amazing product and opportunity illegally. We wouldn't be doing anything that it's illegal. So completely legal, completely legit. But let me show you this. We don't have to look far out to realize that the organizations or the traditional businesses surrounding us is in the shape of a pyramid, actually, where you have the CEO at the top, and we'll use the supermarket an example, where you have your trolley boys, checkout girls at the bottom, and then you have different level of promotions as well here. Now, in order for, you know, people who are at the tellers or are pushing the trolley to go up a promotion, requires many years of experience of work, requires even time to go out and study more to even go up the ladder. And as you can see, the positions are very, very limited. And in order for you or anyone here to be the CEO is very unlikely. And so everyone here works to please either their supervisor, their manager, to fulfill the dreams and the vision of the CEO. Your dreams are very limited with whatever you're given by them. And as you can see, there's not much, you know, promotional level for you to grow as a person and as well as your business as well. So there's so much competition here for people to be promoted. And what I love about our Juice Plus business company is that it's more shape of, I really need a new whiteboard marker. It's more shape of an open rectangle where everyone starts in this business. Basically anyone is a virtual franchise. Anyone can do this business, pretty much anyone, as long as you're 18, you're in the country that we're operating in, and you can pay your taxes there. We're in over 30 plus countries. You can do this business. Denise just shared, she's a registered nurse in the Waikato. Tasha, she's an early childhood qualified teacher. And, you know, a lot of the ladies, I'm a community social worker and now, you know, almost full-time mommy. Anyone, as long as you love helping other people, you can do this business. And just like the traditional businesses, we also have our own, oh my gosh, sorry guys. Is it the pen or my whiteboard? All right. NMD is our pinnacle position in this business. And in order for us or anyone to reach NMD requires everybody to help each other. No matter where you are positioned in this business, everyone help each other. In this business, we only rise by helping one another up. And that's the amazing thing. And everyone have the opportunity to be NMD. Everyone have the opportunity to receive the promotions available. The opportunity and the financial availability in this business is unlimited. You determine how much comes in your bank account by how much, you know, how hard you want to go to work in your business. So there's unlimited potential, which is amazing. And you go at your own pace, your own vision, your own why, you know, whatever you want your life to be in terms of finances, you go at your own pace. But like I mentioned before, we're here as a community of support to help just hold your hands and journey with you all the way, however fast or quick you want it to be, which is really amazing. You know, in this business as well, we have different type of people that comes into this business. You know, some people come into this business as person A, where basically they just come into the business to get their product cheaper, you know, a couple of $100, $300 a month. Even myself, I have a lady, she just wants this business to give her $25 a week. That's all she wants it. So, you know, a couple of $100 is person A. Or you could be person B. Person B contributes to the household income. It could be an extra $800 to $1,000 a month. It could be whatever bills you want to pay or mortgage payment. That could be person B. Or you could be person C, who wants this business to be everything, you know, to retire your husband, to bring husband home, and for your family to just be home and live life, travel the world if you like, build your retirement fund, or just save for traveling, or, you know, whatever it is. But person C is the person that goes full out. But what we found in this business is that person A quickly becomes person B. And when they realize that they can get an extra, you know, $800 to $1,000, they're like, what? I can't risk losing that anymore. I'm going to go full out and be person C. And so definitely, you know, we have different types of people that comes into this business. And the other misconception some people might have is that do you need to know a lot of people to do this business? And like, you definitely don't need to know a lot of people to do this business. Like for myself, you know, at the beginning, Alex shared the business with me, and then with Beck, and then me here. So I shared the business with my sister, and then it just, you know, grows on like that. Beck also went out, shared the business with other people, even myself. And then the next minute, you see there's this popcorn effect happening in your business. But the only person Alex knew at the beginning is Rebecca. And for me, the only person I knew at the beginning was my sisters here, and the rest of the people in my organization, I did not know them. So, you know, I only knew about 1 or 2 people in this business. And already it's just exploded, you know, it's really phenomenal. But, you know, it's up to you. What would an extra $1,000 a month mean for you and your family now? What would an extra $500? What would an extra $100? You know, it's definitely doable in this business. The other amazing part, before we hand it over to Saveu to launch her business, is the money. And we get paid in this business 3-way. In this business, we get paid retail profit. And so when we recommend, because our business is all about recommending the product and sharing it, when we recommend the product to people, the company put money in our bank account for that recommendation, which is the retail profit. We do not stock the product. We're not required to buy the product to own your own franchise. So basically, once you share and recommend, as long as you have Wi-Fi and as long as you, it's just like if you're recommending your favorite coffee or favorite restaurant, it's the same thing, but you get paid for recommending Juice Plus. So you get paid retail on it. The other way we get paid is commission. And as you saw the popcorn effect happening, sorry about that. The popcorn effect happening, you get paid a percentage on top of your team performances as well, which is amazing. And the other way we get paid is bonus money. And bonus money is the now money. While you establish a sustainable business, you get paid bonus money as well. And it could be from 100 to 25,000, depending on what country you're in. So the money is real. And for me, being second month in the business, with the income that was coming in, I didn't need to touch our extra income to, help with our product because my business was already looking after it at the time. But also, unexpected bills like speeding ticket, which I got once. And, just having that extra income, we didn't need to worry about where to find that money from. Unknown bill that you just can't predict comes. It's just really comforting knowing that we have the extra income coming in to help cover those costs as well, which is amazing. All right, let's hear from Saveu, who is launching her business tonight. Congratulations, Saveu. This is pretty amazing. And could you please just tell us of, what excites you about Juice Plus, and even with the product that you've been taking, any changes you notice and what you're excited for in the future?
First, this is the first ever product I've agreed with as to all the natural ingredients that are in it, because back then I was unhealthy, overweight, and it was like causing stress in my body. For example, not enough energy, breakouts now and then, and not enough nutrients. So I've reached that point where I decided that I needed to make changes to my diet and lifestyle, which made Juice Plus, I gave it a go. I was like, okay. And it actually gave me energy. I feel healthier, or at work I really needed energy, and it gave me that. And my back acne is gone, clear. I've got a clearer skin. And after that result, I was like, okay, I decided to invest into Juice Plus by becoming a visual franchisee, which I find exciting because I get this opportunity to help people and their health and lifestyle. Yeah. Can you hear me, Lati?
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. How long have you been on the product now?
2 months.
2 months. Oh, wow. Your back acne, your acne at your back is gone. And wow, that is amazing. Can't wait to see you just shine, and the number of people that you're going to reach out and help with your business as well. So congratulations, Saveu. Thank you for sharing. All right, I'll just find Isa. Where is she? Isa, where are you? Oh, there you are. Right, Isa, can you please just tell us a little bit about yourself and, yeah, your journey with Juice Plus and what you're excited for in the future with your business?
Well, congratulations, Saveu, and I just want to say respect to all of you mamas for, you know, just the hustle and the mum. I think they call it mompreneur. I'm a single gal in this business, and what I love is what Lati said in the beginning was that you actually can be yourself and you can earn as you're learning. I joined the business because I wanted a career change. I looked at the traditional business owners around me and I looked up to them. I respected them. I wanted to be exactly like them. But when I saw how much work they put in and the stress levels that they were under, and some even shed tears, you know, in front of the employees, and having landlords who are also traditional business owners, which is not bad. But what I know for myself and what I see Juice Plus, the organization and company, be able to provide is actually a way where you can make money and actually still be happy. And I think the most amazing part is that you are even healthy while you're doing this. And for me, that's just been the biggest eye-opener to me, that I don't have to be like anyone else. I don't have to be put under so much pressure to, as you saw Lati depict in that pyramid, you know, you have people on top of you pressuring you for expectations of what you have to do. I know for a fact that the system is real. I know that when I have applied the steps in this business, I have earned more than I thought I ever could. I have no qualifications. I have no big work experience. I've only worked in fast food my entire life. And this year I've been given the opportunity to try, I think it's white collar they call it, to work in an office. So just being in those two different sectors and comparing it to what we have here is the inspiration that you can actually get paid to pursue your own passion and be able to help others do the same for whatever reason it is. I'm so blessed. Thank you all for listening and have a great night.
Thank you so much, Isa. Thank you very much for sharing. And yes, I mean, you know, this business opportunity, as Isa just mentioned, it has, you know, the only risk for saying yes to this opportunity, which there is no risk, but the only risk, which is good, is that you'll either be healthier and happier, or wealthier. That's the only risk for saying yes to this opportunity. And it's, you know, it really is phenomenal. To do the business, we do not get paid for signing people up. We are not a signing up club. It's $172.50 New Zealand dollars, $172 to buy your own franchise, not $250,000 where you will have at least 5 years before you can even see a return in that investment. You know, it's 172, and I know I get return of my investment already more within the first few months. So never seen any opportunity like that. It pretty is amazing. And if this is not for you, I'm just challenging you to say, if not this, then what? And if not now, then when? And I always kick myself in the foot saying, I wished somebody had shared this opportunity with me years ago, because it's been around in New Zealand for 20 years. You know, I've almost been in New Zealand just that long. And I wished somebody had shared that with me in the past. But now I'm in it, and I've been it now for going 2 years. And we're here every Friday night to share it with everybody because the company is such a strong company with over, you know, this year they're looking at hitting $4 billion worth of sales. They're not going anywhere. We have more customers than franchisees in Juice Plus, and that's just, you know, a reflection of how much the product just speaks for itself. At the end of the day, it's just food, you know, it's just fruit and vegetables. And what do we expect from eating more of it? It's just more health benefits. If you know somebody that the product can, you know, help them right now, do reach out and share it with the person that invited you here tonight. I know $172 may sound too affordable for some, but for me, it's worth billions, because it has given my mom's health back. We were on the verge of buying her a wheelchair because she suffers from a condition that her nerves and her muscles wasn't working anymore. She wasn't eating and chewing food anymore, but properly. She couldn't. And since on the product now from over a year, she's only now seeing the doctors yearly. They don't need to see her that frequent. Never been rushed to, you know, by ambulance again. I mean, her health is just back. We have our mom back. One of my little sisters suffers from autoimmune disease, and basically she's dropped from 16 medications to 3 now. 6 of her specialists has released her from their care because her health is just looking very normal. And us as a family, we didn't have that pain of trying to figure out who's going to care for her son, who's going to do this and that while she was in the hospital. I mean, like, my whole health, my family's health, the lives that's been reclaimed back to live and celebrate life is just phenomenal that we've seen in this business. And if not this, then what? And so if not today or this month, then when? But I would highly, highly recommend you go back to the person that invited you here tonight or share this recording with you and get your questions answered. Please do get your questions answered. It's really important. And we're here for you all the way. Again, thank you for taking the time to be with us this Friday night. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Have an awesome March. Whatever goal, short or small or big goals you have for this month, may you smash them and achieve them. Just really celebrate your life, your family this month, and stay awesome. So love you guys. Thanks for hopping on. Congratulations again, Saveu. Bye.